Hi, and welcome back to P.E.R.T National Dispatch Training Center. In this episode, we're going to talk about the units module. Our units module is one of the most important modules of the whole CAD system. This is where we keep track of our units and their activities, as well as personnel that's assigned to the units. So, for overview, this is the units screen. On this screen, we have our map, just like we do on all the other screens. Each one of the little teardrops that are on here are the actual units that are in the field currently at this time. Down below the map is the key to what each one of the teardrops stand for on the unit screen. Over here on the left side is where we list the actual units themselves. They're all color coded, and those color codes can be found right below the map as well. That tells you what each one stands for. On the screen, the icon, this is the designator that you will see over here on the map, and the initials that are on it. So if you want to do a quick comparison, like you're looking for, say, B1 or Boat 1, Florida Boat 1, you can look over here on the map and you can see that Florida Boat 1 is right here. Next column is the actual unit's name. This is the name that they go by on the radio. Next column is the mail column. By clicking on this, you can bring up the mail and send that unit a email, or you can send them a text message. Next column is for incidents. Any unit that's assigned to an incident or on a call, that incident number and the incident name will be listed in this column. Next column is the unit status. There's a lot of different statuses for units. As you can see, I'm listed as supervisor on call. There's another one that's on admin duties, dispatcher. When you click on your drop down, there's numerous different unit statuses that you can choose from. Okay, the next column is status about that person or about that unit. So if they're, like, say, out of service for maintenance, you can put in their about status, out for maintenance, or whatever the status message needs to be. Next column is the mobile tracking. This tells you how the unit is being tracked, whether it be MT for mobile tracker, TT for internal tracker, AP for amateur APRS, and so on. And then the very last column is the last time that this unit has signed in or updated their unit status. Up here you have unit, you can show assigned or hide the assigned units. You have unit tracks, so you can click on unit tracks, and this tells you which units are currently tracking at this time. So as you can see, they haven't had any tracking data for a while on their unit. Okay. The next one down is to add a unit, and then the final one is for contacting units. So let's go ahead and add a unit to the unit board. And start by clicking on add a unit. And then you get this screen which has the map and your map legend indicator, and then on this side is your new unit card. The very top portion up here is members that are assigned to a particular unit. If the member is in red, that means they're already currently assigned to a unit. Any member that's not red is not assigned to a unit. This way we can have one unit number, but we can assign numerous members to that unit for accountability. So let's go ahead and enter the unit, and we're going to do test unit 3. Okay. Call sign would be TU3. And then for their icon, we're going to put test mobile unit. Okay, And as I stated before, with the facilities and members and everything, the region selection is one of the most important things in this whole thing. So make sure that when you're adding a new unit, you click on regions, uncheck all, and then you want to check either the state that this unit is with, if it's a P.E.R.T unit, or if it's another organization's unit, like say United Cajun Navy, or any of these, then you want to click that unit to assign this one to. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and assign this to Oregon. Then we're going to collapse that. Okay, next one down is boundaries, ring fences, and exclusion zones. Ring fences are their operating areas that this unit is supposed to operate within if they're bound to a boundary. Exclusion zones, these are areas that units are not allowed to enter, and therefore if they do enter an exclusion zone that is listed for them, you'll get a notice in dispatch under the unit's warning board on the main screen. For this example, we're not going to include any ring fences or exclusion zones. Okay, next one down is the type. So you want to select what type of unit this is, whether they're a mobile communication unit, ambulance, fire truck, a boat, the type of boat that they are, a plane, admin, so on and so forth, which we have numerous different styles. So for this one here, we're going to go ahead and come up here and select, we'll just do security detail. Okay, now you want to come over here to the next little 3 check marks. Always make sure directions is checked, otherwise when they get assigned to a call, they will not get the turn-by-turn directions sent to them at all. You want to select that they're mobile. By selecting mobile, when this unit logs in as a unit, they will be taken straight to the unit MDT screen and nowhere else. They won't see the main CAD screen like the dispatchers see and everything else. Multiple. If you check this box here, it allows this unit to be assigned to multiple calls at one time. So like say if this is a supervisor, then you would want to select multiple. If it's not a supervisor, then keep this unselected. Now, unless they're like a delivery service type unit, delivery service units can have multiple calls or incidences assigned to them. Okay, so coming down here, tracking. This is another very, very important selection. On the tracking, we normally will select mobile tracking because this will cover not only the MDT screen, or the MDT access, but it will also cover smartphone access as well to the app. But this has to be selected as mobile tracking. If there is none, then there's no tracking on that unit, so therefore we have no accountability on the unit. Okay, status. Normally when setting up a unit for the very first time, I always select on-call as their status, unless it's a unit that you're adding real quick because they're already in the field and they need to be added to the system. Then you can make a selection of available or in service, one of those. But most of the time, if you're just adding units to your unit roster, always select the on-call status, and then when they call in and go in service or whatever on duty, then you can change that as time goes. About status, we're going to put in here we're just going to put in here, unit is for special assignment only. So this unit here is specifically for a special detail. Okay, location. You must put in their starting location or home location for their location or address. So, oops. Okay, so now that you've entered the address in, always make sure that you click on the eyeglasses. This way it locks in the unit's home location and also sets their latitude and longitude. Okay, the next one, locate at facility. Now, say this unit is, you're entering a fire engine and you want this unit to be located at, say, fire station 11. And let me find one here. Oh, there we go. So station 11. Then go ahead and hit the eyeglasses again. And this will lock it in. So now when you go to dispatch units for, say, station 11, it'll know that this particular unit is at station 11, and you can dispatch accordingly. So I'm going to take this back off for right now. Okay, you want to enter in their phone number, the phone number that's assigned to that unit. You want to enter in the unit's description. Okay. Normally for your unit description, you want to put in basically what the unit looks like. So we'll just say 97 Suburban K1500 black. So that way you have a description of what the unit looks like. Capabilities, this is what the unit's capable of. So 4x4 incident command and beach unit. So that would be the capabilities for that unit. The next one down, contact name. This is going to be the primary person that has this vehicle. How you want to contact them by. So this would be their email address. Okay. And cell phone number, again. So the main phone number can actually be the station phone number, but the cell phone number is the cell phone that is going to be with that unit at all times. For contact via, here pretty soon, this email address will change and go to the active 911 alert email address. So when this unit is dispatched to a call, it will send them an alert over or via active 911. Okay, now we come down here to the bottom. Any files that need to be uploaded, that pertain to this vehicle, or like check sheets or anything like that, you can upload it here and then save it with the unit. Once you have your unit information in, make sure everything is filled in, just like I've showed you. Then you can come up here and you can attach the unit. So say we want to do this person, and then we're going to use email and cell phone, and then this person here, email and cell phone, and say this person here, email and cell phone and home phone. Okay, now you have all that selected. You come down here and you hit submit, and there's your unit. You've now created a new unit. So from here, you can actually enter in a unit log for this unit. which you can also do from the main CAD screen. You can edit the unit. You can dispatch this unit to a facility, or you can dispatch it on a call. So we're going to cancel this, and as soon as this comes up, okay, we're going to scroll down here and we're going to find our new unit, which is this one right here. Click on your unit. This now brings up a unit pop-up on the map screen here. So from this, you can dispatch it to a facility, and dispatch it on an actual call. You can view that unit's tracking. You can view the unit. You can add a log entry for that unit, or you can edit the unit. So we're going to view the unit. Okay. And once this comes up, this is pretty much the same thing that we were looking at before. It gives you the information on the unit and everything else. So that is pretty much all there is to setting up a new unit in the system. For updating their statuses, like I said, it's just selecting a drop down from the drop down menu, or if you're assigning them to an incident, then as you dispatch the unit and then put them in route and at sea and so on and so forth, it will automatically update in the unit status. The unit also has the ability to from the MDT screen to actually change their unit status themselves, or via the smartphone app as well. Okay, I think that pretty well covers everything on the unit module. Thank you very much. Make sure you smash that like button and subscribe to the channel, and it will notify you of new unit or new videos as they post. Thank you very much. Have a great day.